The world is moving so fast these days that the man who says it can't be done is generally interrupted by someone doing it. Many people spend the majority of their lives going to and coming from work and school with really one common goal, and that is the pursuit of money. Everybody spends their entire life in the pursuit of making money. And as speculators and investors, our core job is to find the next big thing to, yes, make money. And that is why today we're going to be looking at the top 10 NFTs that have sold for record-shattering amounts of, yeah, you got it, money. All I ask is if you find this video informative or at the least bit entertaining, thumbs up and subscribe. In at number 10, we have Ringers 879 by Dmitry Cherniak, which sold for 1,800 ETH.
Ringers, I would say, is a culmination of a few years of my work with an algorithm. I've always been kind of fascinated with the idea of taking a string and wrapping it around a set of pegs and kind of thinking about all the different outputs you can get. From a physical standpoint, it's something that feels so natural to humans to just take a string, wrap it around, and it feels very easy to be able to do this. But from a generative art perspective, it's actually quite complicated. Whether it's something really simple like parsing a file or doing sometimes it can be easy, but sometimes there's so much work that goes into it that just isn't really, it's not able to be appreciated by the general public, and you think like, oh, that job's so boring, oh, I would never do that. But I think it's a lot of it is really a creative act, and so for me, I want to be able to show that through code and through art. It's kind of what makes me keep going, I think.
Ringers 879 selling for 1,800 ETH was very impressive, but if you look at Dimitri's entire collection on OpenSea, you'll notice he has 23.3 thousand ETH in volume traded. Now that is incredible. Coming in at number 9, we have Stay Free by Edward Snowden, which sold for a staggering 2,224 ETH.
Snowden released an NFT. He did it as a fundraiser for Freedom of the Press Foundation, an awesome organization. Check it out if you haven't already. He's the president of that organization, but his NFT sold for $5.44 million or 2,224 ETH. So it was a giant fundraiser. It puts his NFT right at the top of one of the highest grossing NFTs of all time.
One of the highest grossing NFT sales of all time. And the famed whistleblower didn't keep a penny, yet donated all of his earnings to charity. Snowden continues to turn heads and leave others completely perplexed. Coming in at number 8, we have CryptoPunk 5217, which sold for 2,250 ETH.
Well, I'm Matt, and this is John. We're from Larva Labs. And we have written several applications for Android. We have 3 games and a photo twisting application.
How much would you pay for this white-haired lady with the necklace? Green
$5.
eyes? $5, okay. There's a bid on it right now for $53,903. It's called a CryptoPunk.
It's punk. How many punks?
Wait. This thing that's in 380p?
That's the idea. Yeah,
The idea is
24 by 24 pixels, simplistic. Only 10,000 were made back in 2017 and originally handed out for free.
And we wrote them because mainly because we're fans of the genres they're in, a strategy game, a tower defense game, and a word kind of finding game. So that was really the motivation, and just because we like the platform.
Now some of these things are trading upwards of $2 million, hundreds of thousands of dollars for one. Hey, I'm gonna blow your mind. I got some punks.
how many?
6.
That Visa purchased a CryptoPunk NFT for $150,000, sparking a burst of transactions in the digital artwork that totaled more than $20 million in sales just in the hour after Visa announced the initial purchase.
CryptoPunk started a fire that has only continued to burn stronger, brighter, and higher. While they have 555,000 ETH traded, you won't easily be able to get one, as there are currently none listed on the open market. Coming in at number 7 with a sale price of 2,572 ETH, we have the original source code for the World Wide Web, aptly called source code for the WWW. Now, while there isn't interviews on this subject or the creator or the NFT itself, and not much coverage in general, I can say that this is not part of a collection. It is a one-of-one mint, and it was put on the market by Sir Tim Berners-Lee, who was the inventor of the World Wide Web back in 1989.
This is the ultimate NFT because it's the ultimate born digital artifact.
Before that code, the web was not a thing. With that code, it was a thing.
Sir Tim Berners-Lee is an English computer scientist who wrote the source code for the World Wide Web in the early 90s. And this engendered what I don't even think it's arguably, it is the greatest paradigm shift of the modern age.
I wanted something which was both a way of tracking information, but also a form of communication. So one of the goals was I could use it to collaborate with people I worked with. Take the connectivity of the internet and the power of hypertext, so that when you clicked on a hypertext link, it will go to anywhere else on the planet.
While the owner of this source code NFT doesn't quite seem to be open to accepting offers right now, luckily for us, there is always more opportunities in the NFT space. Coming in at number 6, we have this seemingly unnamed piece from Beeple, which sold for 3,766 ETH. Now, this isn't the only time that digital artist Beeple will be showing up in this list, and a lot of the time he actually shares his everyday work with his viewers on YouTube, and it is completely mesmerizing to sit back and watch this artist at work. Quickly taking both spots 5 and 4, we have 2 more CryptoPunks by Larva Labs. We have CryptoPunk number 3100 on the left and CryptoPunk number 7804 on the right, which both respectively sold for 4,200 ETH. Coming in at number 3, we yet again have the digital artist Beeple with this 10-second video titled Crossroad number 1 of 1, which was originally listed on Nifty Gateway and sold for $66,666 US, but later that week was resold for over $6 million. Taking yet another spot in this countdown, we have at number 2, CryptoPunk number 7523, which sold for a staggering 4,757 Ethereum. Will CryptoPunks ever stop? Leave a comment down below. Finally, coming in at number 1 on our countdown, from the artist Beeple, we have Every Days, the first 5,000 days, selling for an amazing 39,134 ETH, or 69.34 million US dollars.
And day one of this project was May 1st, 2007. So while I just sold this thing for 69 million, this is literally a project That one single picture was a project that took me 13 years to do. It encapsulates the Everydays project, which is basically a picture that I do every single day from start to finish that day and sort of post it online. And that's something that I've done. I did last night, I'll do today, and it's something that I've been doing for the last over 13 years.
So it's 5,000 days starting May, what was it? You said May 1st,
2007. And then the 5,000th day was January 7th, 2021.
And who knew that you were doing what? Like, did the NFT community know that you're doing this every day that's coming up to 5,000? Like, was it an event that people were behind it and they were looking forward to it? Or was it a very exclusive small event that was following this?
No, so that's one thing I think a lot of people, because this is a lot of people's sort of first exposure to me, and it's like, oh, people,
Sure.
you know, who is this guy, blah, blah, blah. I've been doing this and was actually kind of one of the most popular designers in the world before this. Like, I had almost 2 million followers on Instagram before I even knew of NFTs. So I was a very, very popular designer before this, and that's kind of why, literally millions of people know about this Everydays project. It's just, in the traditional art world and sort of the mainstream media, you know, I was not very well known, obviously. But yeah, it's definitely like I've worked on the last couple Super Bowls, the halftime show graphics. I did a big collaboration with Louis Vuitton. They used the Everydays on the front of the clothes and stuff. So, you know, this is a project that has, you know, many, many thousands, tens of thousands, millions of people know about before this. It's just, you know, the NFT thing is, you know, a new way to actually sell this stuff. And so that's where you sort of saw this you know, big explosion of money and sort of, you know, interest.